Hi, my name is Matthew Friedman, and this is my presentation on social media and emergency management. So, social media overview as a whole, it broadly serves as a quick, accessible, and massively prevalent form of communication in the era of digital technology. Specifically, the term itself refers to many different digital networking applications and services. So, notably, these are social networks such as X, formerly known as Twitter, media sharing networks consisting primarily of a visual, such as Instagram and YouTube, and community forums such as Reddit, and finally, short message service (SMS), which I'll show an example of in the next slide, which consists of relaying and sending text messages on mobile devices. To the right, we see an example of a social media Facebook account from the Department of Homeland Security with almost 1 million followers. In terms of social media's context in emergency management, this is seen in communication itself. For emergency management, traditional modes of communication become less effective and less relied upon. With the rise of digital technology and interconnectedness, the internet has created a rapid communication infrastructure, and this is important, by which conversation occurs among all sides. Thus, social media allows emergency management services to communicate more concise, faster, and engage back and forth with other sectors and stakeholders. To the right, I show an example of that SMS alert I was talking about, which sends out an emergency alert via text message to the public. Also, in terms of social media's methodology and communication, when emergency services decide on social media, they follow protocols that ensures adequate usage, such as developing a plan, creating policies pertaining to its usage, growing social media presence through the usage of something like hashtags seen above from the post from the Florida Division of Emergency Management's X account, using the hashtag #MakeAPlan, which also helps engage the community itself. A concept of operations, distributing punctual updates, alerts, and notifications, as seen below from the post on Instagram from the Red Cross Los Angeles, updating the public on an evacuation shelter opening during the LA wildfires, and finally seeking feedback from the community during and after an incident. In terms of the strengths of social media in emergency management, this is seen from instantaneous communication, by which emergency service can quickly send alerts, updates, notifications, warnings, procedures, etc. Rapid feedback from the public, navigating families through crisis and relocation, as well as reuniting them all together, building relationships with the community, offering tips and procedures to prepare the public for potential situations, as seen in the example to the right from an Instagram post from the EPA and FEMA talking about how to protect yourself and tips from a wildfire occurring, and allowing emergency services to monitor and identifying potential issues, threats, and hazards. And finally, the two-way communication of social media ensures accountability of the government itself. Finally, in terms of real-world examples of social media emergency management, this is most notably and most recently seen through social media's usage during the current flash flood in Texas. The Texas Division of Emergency Management's X account at TDEM provides updates in real time on the situation. Texas Governor Greg Abbott's Instagram and X account provide visual media and relevant information to the public, and YouTube news live streams and comments covering the floods in real time. An above example from a YouTube live stream from Fox 4 Dallas Fort Worth updates the public on the current flood situation, and the below post from Greg Abbott on X shows the public the current situation regarding the search and recovery and response efforts during the flash flood. Also, in terms of past examples, this is seen from New Orleans, Louisiana during the 2012 Hurricane Isaac, by which organizations such as FEMA, the National Weather Service, and the City of New Orleans used the hashtag Isaac and hashtag NOAA to spread awareness to the public, and updated social media accounts to provide rapid updates, preparations, and protocols. So here we see an example of an X post from 2012 by Louisiana using that hashtag Isaac in response in Louisiana. So altogether, social media is a vital aspect of communication and emergency management procedure. And these are my references. Thank you.